Hello my senior friends, this is Cultural Industry Part 2. Now, the last class we saw cultural products, which is creativity, originality, aura and all those things. Now, today we will see what are the characteristics of, or why do Adorno and Horkheimer criticize vehemently products of cultural industry. Let's see that. The main reason that these two great authors criticize vehemently cultural industry is what they call eternal sameness. Eternal sameness of the cultural products. Sameness. Eternal sameness. Or they say standardization. Standardization of the project, of the product. Standardization. Eternal sameness or standardization. And there's no change. This is so dull. Same thing is produced in a different way. That's all. For example, you have got to think of standardization in computer, in mobiles. Mobile is the same, but you have got different types of mobiles. That's all. Listen, the same way, and also mass production. Yes. Now, just look at this. Let's give an example. When you think about culture industry, what comes first in your mind is films, music, isn't it? And you have got jazz. That's also music, jazz. Such kind of things, or serials, isn't it? Now, let's take a film, an example of a film. How can we say, or why do they say that eternal sameness? If you take a film, you will find there are some ingredients, isn't it? What is it? First is there is a romance, some kind of romance. Second, there will be dance sequences, dance. Third, there will be hero, villain, heroine, isn't it? Yeah. And the fourth, there will be some thing like smuggling, or some smuggling will be there, or some there is a feud between two families, isn't it? That's a cause for conflict. There has to be a cause for conflict. Is there conflict? And then you will find another thing. What is that? Something to attract some sex stuff. You will find, isn't it? It can be dance, cabaret, or a sequence like that, isn't it? Yeah. Then sixth point, that what you find is there will be dance songs. Some songs will be there, isn't it? Some songs. And the seventh one you will find world tour. In most films you will find world tour. Yes, world tour. World tour. And of course, very rich, exorbitant, luxurious situations you will find. Because immediately after marriage, hero and heroine, they go either to Kashmir or to New York or to some such places. But if you go through these ingredients, you will find this is the same. Romance, if you take. And what you call fabricated realities. Eighth point you can say reality fabricated. These are the reasons why Adorno and Horkheimer, they attack culture products of cultural industry. Now you can see romance. There will be you remember I give you other examples first instead of taking point by point. Have you seen Enter the Garden? Enter the Dragon, yes. And after that you have got a series of dragon films. Enter the Dragon, Return of the Dragon, Coming of the Dragon, Going of the Dragon, Goodbye Dragon. See, same thing in different ways. So that is eternal sameness. Even without explaining this, you can understand that. Or 007 with love, with love from Istanbul, with love from New York, with love from Tokyo, love in Tokyo, then McKenna's gold, and what else there is? Never say never again. Same thing. Yes. Repeated. Same thing is repeated. And in a different way, that's all. Some slight change. Just as suppose you have got a piece of paper with you, you can fold it in different ways. But the stuff is the same. You can make a boat with that, you can make a flower with that, you can make a pen like this, isn't it? Roll it right. You can make a cigarette with that. Stuff is the same, right? Or you can think about in day-to-day affairs is your flour, wheat flour. If you have got wheat flour, you can chapati, puri, and then you can make steam. You can steam it and make something from that, or you can fry it. The flour can be fried, and then you make something out of that. But the same stuff, just the same way, romance. There will be. It can be the girl will be of low class and the boy will be high class, or the girl will be rich and the boy will be a poor girl. But same thing. Dance, same stuff. Yes. Hero, villain, this triangle is there in everywhere. There. Then cause of conflict will be either smuggling, two warring parties will be there, two smugglers, or they can be a zamindar and a laborer. See, zamindar, for example, you probably, I don't know whether you have seen Main Chup Rahungi. This is a film, famous film, that was in 1960s, 62, 63, etc. By main actors were Sunil Dutt and they are dead and gone, but still it's one of the best films you can say. But I am just talking about this point, romance. There what I was a Semindar's son falling in love with the laborer's daughter. Understand? This is what happens. So that romance is there, and this continues in one way or the other. Then and again I will tell you probably Sita, Rama or Shyam. Then based on that, Sita or Gita, same thing, same stuff. So here again, sex stuff will be there. Either it can be a cabaret, or it can be bathing scene, or it can be dance sequence. Understand? Yeah. Then songs. At least half a dozen songs will be. Sorry, 5, 6. Half a dozen songs will be there, or mixed up. That's another complaint that they make. That is, the cultural industry mix up old and new, and classical and popular. Understand that? You can see this variety of songs, etc. And there will bound to be a world tour. You remember Sangam and Ulagam Chuttum, Baliban and so on. They immediately after marriage, they go around the world tour. So an ingredient of this, and also a fabricated reality. Bahubali 2, you must have seen. Just one hit with the fist. What happens? They fought, and the entire fort crumbles down like a palace made of cards, isn't it? Yes, a castle made of cards. Fabricated reality, isn't it? So this is the reason why there's no soul, there's no life. This is the reason why standardization, eternal sameness. This is what he says. Eternal sameness. There is one reason, and the main reason, so to say, and it is second point, of course, is second is mass produced. This is first point. So second is mass produced for the masses. Mass produced for the masses. That means it is for third person. The culturalist products are made for third persons, not the first and second person. If you write a book, it is first person writing for the second person to read, not a third person. But this is, products are made by, according to certain formula, the formula I have already given you, decided by somebody else, that is the capitalist. And then it is produced by another person, the event management service, and it is meant for a third person. Listen. So mass production for the third person. See? And then a third point is they have star value. Star value. These mass produced products of culture industry, they have got what we call star value. They are not concerned about the quality of the stuff or the story, but who acts in that, who directs that. Once upon a time, do you remember, in this part in Kerala, you remember, no? That is Ivy Shashi films, very popular. People won't even look at the cast, they will just Who is director? Is, oh, I wish it. Then that film should be a great film. So that is star value. Or you can say now in Hindi films and also in other regional films you can see certain persons. You know. The name of certain person is there. Then that is successful one is there. And people rush to the theaters for watching this. The reason is not the story, not the director, not the value of the film, but the star value. So their success depends upon star value. Understand? And the fourth point is technique used is external, not internal. In external technique, understand? That is internal technique and external technique. Internal technique means, for example, a poem. You are writing a poem, then you have to do a lot of writing, editing, stitching and restitching. Remember T.S. Eliot's the 1000 lines, the poem, originally it had 1000 lines, the baseline. But now when you are reading it, just 434 lines. Understand? Under a lot of cutting, surgical exercise by Ezra Pound and the author himself. Understand that? But in this case, there is no such thing. Technique is external, means photography, color. A simple a village hotel will look so wonderful when this color and photography and the angle from which it is shot, etc. Then you feel that, oh, what wonderful thing it is. So technique is, and also a technique for marketing techniques. See, production technique, marketing technique, then capitalist ways of that is exploitation. Different techniques for exploitation. So that is techniques not internal or for making that cultural product, but external. Understand that? That is it. And a fifth point is, you can say, it's a tailored products, tailored to suit the people, the viewers, suit the viewers. That is not, they are not concerned about the value, but how this will appeal. Suppose we change this particular scene and make another one, will it be appealing to them? There are films, in certain areas. In one area, it will be a tragic ending. In another area, the same film will have a happy ending. You remember Hari Krishnan's, there was a film, Hari Krishna. Now that is the second point. In one place, it is in many places, so to say, it was a happy ending. In other places, it was tragic ending. See, that is why, because tailored to suit the viewers. You understand that point? Yes. So these are some of the reasons, so to say. See, then what we will say, you have got what is called products. Products have only economic value. That is the thing. Sixth point. The value is economic. Economic value. Products have economic value, not aesthetic value. There are certain things you can see, they have aesthetic value. So, again, I would like to say about some poems. You read some poems. You have got what I must say. You are transported to some other world when you see. See, the other day I think I told you about this. No? When you say, "I fall upon the thorns of life, I bleed." See, what kind of a feeling that you develop in you comes to you. See that? So then. What happens is, in this case, value, how much you get, what is the box office collection? That is the main criterion for mass-produced products of culture industry. This especially you can see with the films and so on. Yeah, because when you have all these things done, standardized, and in standardization, you can take one part and then you can replace it by another. Suppose you say, as I told you the other day, you remember that, no? In a work of art, it is complete. It is a complete whole. If you move one line or two lines, or even a word from it, you will see the entire thing collapses. It has lost the author's original meaning or what the author actually intended in his mind. But in this case, it is not. I gave you half a dozen ingredients, half a dozen parts you can say. So suppose somebody says that this film is too long and we cannot go on with this. Then they'll say, okay, then we will remove this particular part. It's no problem. Understand that? This is how they produce products in culture industry. Yet another very tragic situation is the audience or the viewers are victims. Understand? They have no concern for the viewers. The viewers are mere victims. Understand? So in that way they are what we must say is they are planning. Another thing is that it is decided by already decided. What kind of formula, what things are to be required, what things are to be included, or what things are to be. It is pre-planned. But an original work of art cannot be pre-planned. Sometimes you write one line today. 24 hours you meditate, and then sometimes you will be able to produce just one line. Or sometimes a blank paper. So there is no pre-planning. It is inspiration. It is intuition and inspiration. But in this case, everything is planned, like constructing a building. Everything. How many rooms, how many bathrooms, how many lights, how many fans, etc. So everything is done. These are the reasons why Adorno and Horkheimer attack or what we must say criticize. I told you, vehement criticism. You see, so they are criticizing, scathing criticism of culture industry. More than that, above all, as Polonius advised his son Laertes in Hamlet, above all, there is one thing. What is it? It's the culture industry moves, according to these authors, only on the basis of the propelling force. Is nothing but income. Income. The motive is income. The motive is money. Collecting as much as possible. Understand that? The entire project of cultural industry, according to these authors, is exploitation. Exploiting the people and then making money. That's all. Exploiting the people and making money. And there is another, behind all this there is another agenda, that is hegemony. Hegemony. What is hegemony means? That is indirectly taking without the audience being conscious of the fact that they are being overpowered. They allow themselves to be overpowered. Or another way, the ideology, there is an ideology problem also. That is the capitalist ideology. This cultural industry actually is the product of capitalist ideology. See, 1944-45 after the Second World War. Then the Americanization of culture. Cultural industry is also used, some people call it Americanization of culture. They are exporting films like that. Then what happens is the working class people, they enjoy, they look at this. They don't think. They see wonderful things like this. Oh, there's Paris, New York, then boating and cruising the ship and luxurious lives and things. They get vicarious pleasure, so to speak. But this vicarious pleasure numbs them. They cannot think. So they say they live for sometimes 1.5 hours, 2 hours, they spend in a room, in a theatre, in a world of fantasy. They forget about all their problems. They come back, unable to ask any question, unable to start a revolution, unable to think of the ideology, none of these things. They come back, sleep, tomorrow again, they continue their routine life. So that's one way of not only they are making slaves, so to say. They are really, by cultural industry, they are making people slaves. to follow their ideology. What is their ideology? That is capitalist ideology. That's what I said. Secretly, without them knowing that they are becoming part of the system, and that is hegemony. Understand? They become part of the system because of this overpowering effect of culture industry. So mainly, although I gave you half a dozen points, why we have listed half a dozen points for why this culture industry is opposed by Horkheimer and Adorno. Most important point is this. Don't forget this: standardization, eternal sameness of the products, exploitation, audience being victims, meant for third persons, not for the second person, but third person. They're based on star value. It's mass produced without any care for internal technique, but technique is external, and sometimes it is tailored, and also it has only economic value. I think it is clear to you. You can write what I must say, that 2 pages, 3 pages essay on what are the harmful effects of culture industry according to Horkheimer and then Adorno. So you remember what we told in the last class. Now we have got what is the impact of culture industry that we will see in the next class, and a conclusion. With that we will come to the end of this discussion, and then we will go on to. So by the time you remember, by the time we complete culture industry, we will have completed 6 authors. First one to begin with, you remember, Culture is Ordinary by Raymond Williams. Second, you remember what is it? 2 paradigms, culturalist and structuralist paradigms. Some students after listening to my lecture on culturalism and structuralism, they wrote to me that it's not clear. I tried to make it clear again, and still they wrote to me saying that it is not clear. Now it requires what we must say, some abstract thinking to find out what you. I think I advise you also, just go through that. Just listen to those lectures and see if you have got any problem, or you also try to write to me so that I will try my best to explain those points once again. Okay, the third author, of course, was Simon During, Value Popular Culture, and the fourth author, you remember, John Story. Yes, John Story, What is Popular Culture? And then we have got the fifth author, that was a Gulf War did not take place. That is Baudelaire, isn't it? Say the other day I was reading an essay. You might have come across that, Against Interpretation, and that is Susan Sontag. So that book, she wrote like this about commenting on Baudelaire. She says, Baudelaire was a social and political idiot. That's what she said. I don't know. I don't agree. I cannot. I haven't come to such a position that I can agree or disagree. But what I am trying to tell you is that how people are looking at things. Baudelaire's the Gulf War did not take place. That's again another kind of fantasy, I would say. No. Yeah. You yourself can decide on that. And the next author was that Roland Barthes. So Roland Barthes, Toys, and this is the seventh one, isn't it? Seventh author. This is the Gulf War. I tell you, from the examination point of view and otherwise also, this essay had great impact. So I think you must take some time. Don't just depend on what I am saying, but you should also go through the original text. I hope that you will do that, because as PG students, you must do that. Don't depend upon notes and what I am telling you, but you must definitely go through the original text and find out. And if you have any new ideas or suggestions, definitely you are welcome. You must write to me. My channel, you can react to my channel. If you are watching, you can see that. Professor Thomas Mathew, English videos, or cultural study lectures of Professor Thomas Mathew. If you want cultural studies, if you want grammar only, I am also doing I think I have already given 130 lectures on English grammar, right from beginning noun to up to conditional clauses today. I have taken conditional clauses and few more lectures on English grammar. Then there will be complete channel on English grammar. Anything you can refer anywhere. Tenses, active, passive, direct, indirect, then what conditional clause, adverb clause, adjective clause, noun clause, then compounds and coordinating junctions, everything. Yeah, the comparison, interchange of sentences containing two, or you can say thinking of no sooner, as soon as, all items in grammar I am trying to cover as another channel. And of course on modern poetry I have done some work on T.S. Eliot, then W.B. Yeats, and also Hopkins, that is the Winnow, and Sailing the Byzantium, and T.S. Eliot's the Wasteland, also tradition and individual talent. As if you are interested, we can go through that. And if you find that these are good and they support to you, then you must tell your friends also. They ask them also, or request them to subscribe to my channel. Okay? Thank you.